See, she's like, look, Tristan, look. Look, Tristan. Child. Hold on, wait. Look, see? Look. Tristan, look. People, it is me again. Hey y'all, hey. So in today's video, as you guys can see from the title, we're going to do a little chit chat. So what I want to start doing, just for scheduling purposes, I would like for Monday to be about content pertaining to motherhood, so mom life, mom routines, baby updates, pregnancy, anything pertaining to being a mom. It will be on Mondays. Wednesday will be about hair and beauty, anything pertaining to makeup, so I'll try to make sure I create content around that. Fridays will be about fashion, but also I'll try to throw in some get ready with me's and blogging advice, YouTube advice, just so that way it's kind of like a mixture of both on Friday. And then of course throughout the week you guys will get a random vlog, and on Sundays you guys will definitely get a weekly vlog, just so that way you guys are still getting vlogs. I didn't vlog last week because I really had nothing going on, so I'm sorry that you guys didn't get a vlog yesterday, but you'll get one this week. So like I said from the title, we're going to talk about this because it was brought to my attention, and it's crazy because I've gotten messages about this. More of the messages were asking more so for like mixed kids hair care or whatnot, but then I remember getting a few asking about my journey, and I remember doing a video about this a couple of years ago. I think Maddie was 2. So I want to give you guys an update since I have 2 mixed kids, and I want to just share what has changed since then. So without any further ado, let's get it. But of course, before I start, have you subscribed yet? You haven't? Okay. So before you watch this video, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell twice, so you're notified every time I post a video. So like I said, I did a video about this a couple of years ago. I think Maddie was 2, because somebody had asked me to share my journey. So I was like, sure, why not? You know, because what I want to start doing is sharing more relatable content, because I'm sure there's somebody out there that's probably going through the same thing or has encountered the same thing, not just pertaining to this, but pertaining to being a mom, pertaining to being a woman. I just want to share my experiences because I'm sure there are other people out there that can relate or that has gone through the same thing. So I shared my journey about raising a mixed kid a couple of years ago, and you guys were very supportive. You guys were very accepting and everything, and it was good to hear other moms share their experience as well. I want to give you guys an update just to share what has changed, what has, you know, if anything has changed or whatnot, and all that good stuff. As you know, Maddie is 6 years old. That's my baby girl. I love her to death. Like, she is my answered prayer because I've always wanted a girl, and she was my firstborn, so I love her to death. But after I had her and I started going out, you know, of course people see your mom with the stroller and then they want to see the baby. So most times, like, people were just talking about how cute she was, how beautiful she was, you know, asking about my experience, you know, with labor and all of that. But then you had those few that would just like kind of overstep the boundaries, asking like, is she mine? Or I mean, like when I say, I've heard it all. I've gotten asked, is she mine? Am I the babysitter? Am I the nanny? Is she white? Did you adopt her? Like, I literally have been asked it all, and I'm not even gonna lie, like at first it was hurtful because, you know, as a woman that just gave birth, you know, our hormones are just all over the place. And, you know, I've always wanted to be a wife. I've always wanted to be a mom. So when I became those things, especially a mom to a biracial child, and you hear all these questions like that, you know, it kind of, I don't know, it kind of bothered me because I've always wanted to be a mom. So to hear somebody question, is my child mine, after I literally just gave birth? Don't y'all see the flubber? Like, y'all don't see these stretch marks? You know, for somebody to question, is she mine? It was hurtful. But like I say, it was just like a small percentage of people that would ask that in public. But other than that, like, everybody just talked about how cute she was and everything. So as she got older, and of course I, you know, introduced her to YouTube and everything, like, you guys have been very supportive, and I thank you guys for loving her, for just loving me and loving my family and everything. I really appreciate it, and I can't tell you that enough. But then it was like those few that just came out the woodworks and just started like criticizing like how light she was, why her hair is so straight, you know, just saying like like some crazy stuff, like off the wall. Like literally I've had people get off the platform and email me and DM me saying like, you know, why is your daughter so light? She's too light to be yours. Why would you pre-create with a white man, and, you know, stop your lineage of blackness? It's like that. Like I've literally heard it all. And like those things were harmful. I'm not even gonna lie. I ain't gonna act like I ain't sharing no thug tears, because it's harmful, especially when you're talking about an innocent child that didn't ask to be here. I prayed for her, but she didn't ask to be here. So over time I just had to have tough skin and just block. Like literally I just had to block it online and also in public. Like when people, you know, people said things, I just kind of, I didn't ignore it, but I was just like, nah, she's mine, you know, that's my baby girl. So like that, I just had to like take it with a grain of salt and just be okay, because in the end of the day, I know that's my child. I know I carried her and I love her so much. So now fast forward, I have two. So I have a girl and a boy. With Tristan, I really haven't heard any crazy things and, you know, off the wall things and stuff like that, because I guess I got it all when I had Maddie. I noticed that a lot of people stare, because like before, like I said, I'll be walking with my stroller and everything, and people will like look and everything and just wonder like, is that mine, whatever. I don't hear anything verbally, especially in public. Like people are just always talking about how cute they are and how friendly they are, because my kids are literally like the friendliest little humans ever, and it's because of what they see in our home. So yeah, they are like the happiest little humans. So people look beyond their outer appearance and just appreciate the fact that they're friendly, they're kind and everything. And I just thank my mom for that. My mom is a beautiful African woman, and she is like the friendliest, most kind-hearted person ever. And like she loves everybody. She loves people. Like she's just so friendly, and I got that from her. And you know, just to see my kids get that, it just touches my heart. I want them to grow up loving people, no matter what they look like on the outside, where they come from. I want them to love people, to not judge them because they look different from them on the outside. I just thank my mom so much for instilling that kindness into my heart, and I've been able to pass on to my baby. So yeah, so long story short, for any moms out there that are in a similar situation or have gone through a similar situation, feel free to share your story. I know it hurts, it's painful, but in the end of the day, you have to remember that that is your blessing. You know, you brought these humans into this world, you birthed them. So what other people have to say is beyond you. Like I always say, it's above me now. So it's above you. And I just feel like as moms, not even just moms, but dads, parents of anybody, if you're a parent of a black child, white child, mixed child, whatever child, we have to do our part to make sure that we are instilling confidence and self-worth and self-awareness into our children, because the worst thing we can do as parents is let the world raise our children. As I remember growing up, I used to get picked on a lot because I'm African. I used to get called African booty scratcher, big lip bandit, why does my family shoot tigers? It's like that. Like people used to say ignorant things to the point where I used to hate telling people that I was African because I knew what was coming. But I love being African. I love my culture. Like I would not, what? LIB all day, okay. So as a mom of mixed children, I make it my mission to educate my children on everything. Like Maddie is older now, she's curious about everything, always asking me about stuff that's happening in the news or stuff that we talk about in the home. Honest with her, because I don't want my kids to grow up to be ignorant to anything. I don't want them to be naive to anything. And you know, Tristan, you bet your bottom, oh son, you better be, come here, let me talk to you real quick about what's been happening, because he needs to know these things. Like I said, we just have to do our part to make sure we are training our children up in the right direction, so that way they don't depart from it as they get older. And we sit down, we have talks with Maddie, we sit down and we explain to her, because like I said, I don't want my children to grow up to be naive to anything, because we live in such a digital world now and the world is at their hands. And that's that's why a lot of kids are depressed. They feel behind. They feel, have low self-esteem. They see news articles that are false, and they're not educated on the truth, not even from a racial standpoint, but from any standpoint, to make sure my children are educated on everything that they need to know, especially when it comes to identity. I've told her this before, like, there are just going to be people as you get older that are just not going to like you because of who you are and what you are, and that's okay. It's okay to agree to disagree, but you have to remember who you are and remember that you are fearfully and wonderfully made in God's image. So whether somebody likes you or not, it's above you. God is the one who created you, not this world. So I always make sure that Maddie knows who she is, what she is. She is made in the image of God, and as Tristan gets older, he's going to hear the same thing too. He's going to learn the same things too, so that way as they continue to grow up, just so that way they're not naive to the things of this world, but also I want them to know who they are, what they are, where they come from. That's why I want to take my kids to Liberia one day, because I want them to see where they come from and their family line and so like that. Like, I mean, God, make a way, please make a way. But that is my ultimate goal, because even for myself, because I was born here in America and I've never seen Liberia, so it'll be a learning experience for all of us. I don't want this video to be too long. I don't want to talk y'all heads off, but I just want to share that just for any moms that are going through this, or even if you are not a black mom, if you have biracial kids, or even if you're just a mom in general that has a child and you've experienced challenges like that. Let me know down below. Like I said, over time I had to learn to have tough skin. I had to learn to like block out the noise, because in the end of the day, like I said, I just prayed for a healthy marriage. I prayed for a healthy family unit, and I'm blessed with that. And I've told y'all what my type was, and that Get Ready With Me about love, I told y'all what was my type, but obviously God had a whole different plan. But I guess what bothers me as like a black woman is when people downgrade my blackness, because in the end of the day, I'm still a black woman. I love being black. I love my dark skin. I love who I am and who I am becoming as a mom, as a wife, as an entrepreneur, as a black woman in general. So when I hear people, when I used to hear people calling me a bed wench and this and that, I'm like, whoa, dang, where that come from? And I ain't gonna tell y'all who the main ones that were saying these things. Dang, that's messed up. Like, I'm gonna make me share some thug tears, So because I know who I am in Christ, I don't let that stuff bother me. Like I said before, like, I love everybody. I love all people. I love all walks of life. I'm not going to hell for judge anybody, because that says thou shalt not judge, and I don't do no judging, okay? I might side-eye you, but I'm not gonna judge you. Yeah, I love everybody, but I would go hard for a black woman any day. I would support black business any day before anything else, because I just love black women. I love being black. I love being African. I love learning about my culture. I love learning about my country. Like, I just love who I am. Because I have mixed children does not take that away from me at all. I don't try to be somebody I'm not. I don't try to, like, be more on one side than the other. No, like, I'ma always be me, because that's all I can be, is me. So when I hear people saying that, or I'm not too black to do this or get this opportunity and stuff like that, I'm like, yo, y'all trying to hurt your girl. Like, dang, y'all some meanies. Y'all some meanies. Like I said, block, 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 block. Just got to, because I gotta protect my peace, because like I said, I know who I am, I know my worth, and I know who God has called me to be, and obviously he has blessed me with this life, and I am just so thankful for everything that he's blessed me with, especially my confidence. So I say all of this to say it's okay. People aren't going to agree. Some people are just not for mixing interracial, and that's okay. Everybody has their preference, and everybody agrees to disagree, but you have to remember who you are as a mom, as a wife, as a woman, and also remember who you are in Christ. What we have to do is make sure that we are taking care of our earthly blessings. Because like I said, whether you have black children, white children, Asian children, whoever, if God gave you the gift to be a mom, he wants you to take care of his earthly children. Just like he's taking care of you, he wants us as moms to take care of our earthly blessings. And that's all I do. Like, I don't look at them and be like, oh my God, they're just so cute, mixed kids. Like, no, like I don't even look at them like that. I just look at them as my blessings. And as long as I'm alive, and as long as they're alive, and as long as we are together, my duty as a mom is to make sure I raise them right. I love on them all the time. I give them the best life ever, and make sure that they get trained up in the right direction. And from that, I've done my job. I've done my job, and that's that on that. Okay, this video was so long, but like I said, for anybody out there who has gone through this, or you know, is going through this, share your experience down below. And I just pray that you just realize that everybody's not going to agree. People whose family don't agree, whose friends don't agree, and that's okay. As long as you're happy, your kids are happy and healthy, and you're doing your job as a mom raising these kids, or a dad raising your kids, everything else is above you, boo. So love on those kids, love on those babies, and do the best that you can. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. So for those who are new, he's so silly. So for those who are wondering, this is Maddie. Say hi, Maddie.
Hi.
And this is Tristan. Say hi, Tristan. Tristan, say hi. He's too busy trying to watch Baby Shark. And he trying to take a picture of them. Trying to take a picture of them. That's gonna be my little photographer. Oh, I love y'all. Talking about y'all in this video. Aw, we'll take a selfie. Okay, let's take a selfie. Cheese. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Cheese. Oh, look at that smile. Aw. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Peace. It's time for mom to make dinner. Peace.